Did Pontius Pilate write a report to Emperor Tiberius detailing Jesus' miracles, trial, crucifixion, and resurrection? Could this report contain astonishing details not even found in the Gospels? Moreover, what insights does the Pilate Stone, discovered in 1961 at Caesarea Maritima, provide about Jesus' crucifixion? That's what we're delving into today, so let's get started. There exists a document known as the Acts of Pilate, initially mentioned in the apocryphal text Acts of Peter and Paul, allegedly written in the 1st century. It later appeared intact in the 4th century apocryphal Gospel of Nicodemus. But is it an authentic record, a somewhat embellished account by early Christians, or a complete fabrication? Scholars remain divided. Some ancient writers believe Pilate did send such a report, which is plausible because, in this account, Pilate suggests Herod Antipas was maligning him to Caesar, prompting Pilate to defend himself before the emperor. This scenario provides a logical reason for the report's existence. If it were a fabrication, would such a specific detail have been included? It seems unlikely. In 138 AD, early Church Father Justin Martyr referred Emperor Antoninus Pius to Pilate's report, stating its exact words. This key evidence suggests the report was widely known around 150 AD and preserved in the imperial archives in Rome. Here's a segment of what Justin Martyr wrote to Caesar. After he was crucified, those who crucified him cast lots for his garments and divided them among themselves. This implies the report's significant historical value. Tertullian, another early church father, claimed that Tiberius Caesar even attempted to include Jesus in the Roman pantheon of gods based on Pilate's report. Although there is no record of this in Roman archives, it indicates that early Christians highly valued the Acts of Pilate. Remarkably, even opponents of Christianity regarded this report with serious consideration. Pontius Pilate's letter to Emperor Tiberius serves as a pivotal historical document, shedding light on Jesus Christ's crucifixion. Its importance is underscored by Emperor Maximinus in 311 AD, who created a counterfeit version to undermine Christianity. This manipulation highlights the original document's profound impact within the Roman Empire. Our aim is to explore Pilate's report through a series of episodes, offering detailed analysis and commentary. So, join us by subscribing to our series to ensure you don't miss any episodes. Let's begin with Pilate's opening words to Emperor Tiberius. Pilate's letter to Emperor Tiberius. Greetings, Emperor Tiberius. Recent events in my province have been so significant that I feel compelled to report them, as they might eventually change our nation's destiny. It seems the gods have ceased to favor us, and I almost cursed the day I succeeded Valerius Gratus as governor of Judea. Of all conquered cities, Jerusalem has proven the most difficult to govern, its people so turbulent that I constantly feared insurrection. To suppress it, I had only one centurion and a handful of soldiers. When I requested reinforcements from the prefect of Syria, he replied that he had barely enough troops to defend his own province. Our insatiable thirst for conquest, extending our empire beyond its means of defense, may ultimately destroy our noble empire. Reflection. Pause and consider the significance of this passage. Pilate's communication to Caesar suggests a startling revelation. Jerusalem's defense rested on a single centurion and a cohort typically comprising only 100 soldiers. Valerius Gratus, Pilate's predecessor, described governing Judea as exceptionally challenging due to its turbulent populace. This sets the stage for Pilate's account of the precarious situation he inherited. Pilate's report reveals the inadequacy of military resources in maintaining order in Jerusalem, despite the city's potential for unrest. This shortage of troops highlights the fragile nature of Roman control in the region and the challenges of suppressing potential uprisings. Additionally, Pilate expresses concern about the empire's unsustainable expansion beyond its capacity to defend its territories, hinting at the strain on Roman resources and the potential ramifications for the empire's stability. Pilate's apprehensions about overextension and inadequate military resources foreshadow the events that unfold in his narrative, likely influencing his decisions regarding Jesus' trial and crucifixion. As we delve deeper into the document, we'll uncover how this troop shortage impacted Pilate's choice to order Jesus' crucifixion. Pilate's account. Among various rumors, one particularly caught my attention, a young man in Galilee preaching a new law in the name of the gods who sent him. Initially, I feared he intended to incite the people against the Romans, but my concerns were soon dispelled. Jesus of Nazareth spoke more as a friend to the Romans than to the Jews. One day, passing by the pool of Siloam, where a crowd had gathered, I saw a young man leaning against a tree, calmly addressing the multitude. I was told it was Jesus, easily recognizable by his golden hair and beard, which gave him a celestial appearance. He seemed about 30 years old, with a serene countenance, unlike his dark-haired, olive-skinned listeners. This description of Jesus is intriguing as it's the only recorded account of his appearance in historical documents. Describing him with blonde hair and a beard raises authenticity questions. Was this detail added by later scribes, or did Jesus indeed have lighter hair and beard? It remains an interesting detail. Pilate's report continues. Unwilling to interrupt, I continued my walk but instructed my secretary, Manlius, to join the group and listen. Manlius, an ancient inhabitant of Judea, was fluent in Hebrew and devoted to me. Upon returning to the praetorium, Manlius recounted Jesus' words, which surpassed anything I'd heard from philosophers. When asked if it was lawful to pay tribute to Caesar, Jesus replied, "Render unto Caesar the things which are Caesar's, and unto God the things that are God's." This wisdom prompted me to grant the Nazarene considerable liberty, despite having the power to arrest and exile him. But arresting him would have contradicted Roman justice. Pilate's account indicates he hesitated to arrest Jesus, choosing instead to allow him freedom to speak and gather disciples. This leniency, however, angered the Jewish elite, not the poor. Jesus' severe criticisms of the wealthy and powerful fueled their opposition, yet Pilate saw political advantage in not controlling him. Jesus often rebuked the scribes and Pharisees, calling them a brood of vipers and criticizing their hypocrisy. New complaints against Jesus reached the praetorium daily. I was warned that Jerusalem had previously stoned prophets and that an appeal would be made to Caesar if justice was not served. Despite my conduct being approved by the Senate, I was promised reinforcements after the Parthian War. Feeling too weak to suppress a sedition, I opted for a measure that promised to stabilize the city without humiliating the praetorium. Pilate's hesitation to crucify Jesus and his decision to hand him over reflects his attempt to quell political unrest and prevent potential uprisings. Now, let's explore artifacts associated with Pilate to see what they reveal about Jesus' crucifixion. The Pilate Stone. The Pilate Stone, also known as the Pilate inscription, is an ancient artifact discovered in 1961 near Caesarea Maritima, Israel. It's a dedicatory inscription on a limestone block, providing archaeological evidence of Pontius Pilate's existence. The inscription reads, "To the divine Augustus, Tiberium, Pontius Pilate, prefect of Judea." Caesarea Maritima, located along Israel's Mediterranean coast, was a significant administrative center during Roman times. The stone was found repurposed in a staircase leading to a theater at the site, identified by archaeologists due to its Latin inscription. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the Acts of Pilate. Do you think it's authentic or not? Stay tuned for more episodes where we delve deeper into this fascinating historical document. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your comments below. Bye for now.